Greetings, Geechlings. Geechbram here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia Chapter 405. Alright, Bakugo came back and he saved All Might, though All Might does seem to be slowly slipping away, so it is a moral victory, to be able to save the man that inspired him to become a hero. But anyway, so now we've got just all the key players here on the cover. We've got both of our AFOs, F as they were. We've got both of our OFAs. And then we got Bakugo. Anyway, the wind blows. And so this wasn't it, Night Eye. It was All Might. This should have been the end of your dream. The final boss. But fate has been twisted. Your dream did end there. And then, your promises remained. What about the mentor dying and passing it on? Save that for the comic books, Toshinori Yagi. Just what am I making this hallucination say? Heroes are human too. You won't die that easily. Also, are we going to get explanation to how his explosion quirk is working now? I'm thinking he has, remote, he can fire off, essentially like a bead of sweat. And those are, what the little explosion stars are. And I likened it to, crap, I'm blanking on her name again. I believe it was... God, why can't I think of it? But she was a member of the X-Men, and she could make little exploding bombs that were kind of time release. She could kind of dictate how big they were and kind of when they would detonate, and I think that's kind of what Bakugo's doing right now. She also called them her babies. What? An explosion quirk? And so they've landed on a building. Okay. Wait, he's the one who got taken by the League. So they remember him. What's his name again? The one restrained at the sports festival? Oh my god, they're remembering him for all the wrong reasons. Aw, kids. They're like, it's Bakugo. So I love that. The young kids are already knowing who he is now. Oh god, his eyes. Young Bakugo, are you okay? That's my line, you decrepit old fart. Oh god. That's my line, actually. Ouch, 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 ouch. He can't even say it because he's... Oh. Edge shot. He's having to re-sew him up. Edge shot? Oh my god, he's still alive inside of him? There was too much blood inside, so I made you vomit. Feel any better? I guess he is. Oh, damn. Wait. Edgeshot's dying. Using the Yakamada-style secret nodding. In my own body, I repaired your broken bones and injured organs. Your insides won't be collapsing anymore. But even lifting a finger will hurt like hell. It's not an ideal body for hopping around. I know. Thank you, Senpai, for letting me live. You got it wrong. I simply bound things together. I kept trying to make his heart and lungs work, but he just wouldn't wake up. 1,000-sheet piece zenith eats away at my own life. I was at my limit. Things weren't looking good. It was either me or him. But then, something came through his bloodstream. It was a glob of nitroglycerin. No, wait, that would have been his sweat glands. One of those little sweat spears Bakugo produced, right before dying. Oh, it reignited his heart? I simply bound things together. What brought you back was the quirk you strengthened over the years. By the way, who's that shining kid? My gut made me think it was AFO, but yeah, that's him, young Bakugo. So Bakugo's like half out of it, it seems like. Give me your arm. I can't move due to blood curdle. What's he doing with his arm? It may be, or it may not be working anymore, but it will serve as a splint. Great explosion, murder god. Dynamite. He's transferring the last bit of the armor over to Bakugo to fix his arm. I'm sorry, that's all I can give you right now. Always happy, but... Oh, shit. Fucking Byakugan-looking motherfucker over here. He's like, got them brain bulges going on. Evo, you scary. No, can't lose any more time. I have to get him for all, get my... What? Get one for all. Get my brother. And for that I need to take over Tomura's strong sense of self. Transferring him, the copy of my quirk should do it. Then the me inside of me. Or him. The me inside of me. I have a mini-me. Will take back control of the body. But my blood is boiling. Why is everything? He's thinking of all the people that have fought him up to this point. Going so wrong. I just love all these flashbacks of the... Well, they're not like flashbacks, but it's basically everyone that has gotten in his fucking way since all of this happened, and I love it. Some died, some were injured, but most made it out alive. I'm your final boss, all for one. Bakugo, calm the fuck down. He comes in, he grabs his fucking face. The wind should be blowing in my favor. Wait, who's that? And then... Big explosion, an attack brought together by everyone. I'm the guy who steps in when that nerd can't handle it all on his own. And that's the end of the chapter. Okay, so it's basically kind of learning how Bakugo survived. Edgeshot is, I guess, alive, but he probably won't be a hero anymore if he does continue to survive. I mean, there's only like a bit of him left. I guess he would maybe be able to regenerate over time, but I don't think that's a thing that he could do. At best, he's probably best off dead. Because, I mean, he's essentially like a worm with a head. So, he saved Bakugo, but it was only to keep him together from his body from collapsing. But it was Bakugo's own quirk that actually jolted him back to life. So, that's kind of cool. I don't know why a bead of sweat was in his bloodstream, though. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not a biologist or a doctor or anything, but that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, you know, sweat comes from your pores, right? So, unless, because, you know, like, blood is mostly water, maybe that's it, and it just, I don't know. It's very confusing. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so if anyone can explain that, hey, go for it. So yeah. All Might seems to be relatively fine. I mean, he could do with a lot of medical attention, not gonna lie, but he seems to be alive. And Bakugo is the one who is going to be fighting AFO. Presumably, he's going to be keeping him away from Tomura and Izuku, which is good, because the more damage he does to him, which he seems to be able to do a lot of damage now. I'm waiting for him to kind of do a Hellzone grenade style attack, where he's got like all the little star explosions, and then he just goes boom. He'd probably call it like landmine field, or field of landmines, but like given the whole murder god name that he's got going on, I could see Hellzone grenade or something thereof, you know, like Tartarus grade explosion or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta spice it up a little bit for copyright reasons. But I do see that being a thing of like keep making him regenerate and regress further in age because he's like presumably almost in his prime in terms of like body, and he's kept his mind regenerated, so any mental flaws he had are probably gone, minus the insanity of course, but can't get rid of everything. um, so I'm suspecting that he's like in the prime of his life right now, but if you get him to a younger state where maybe his body can't handle that and he would maybe just damage himself into oblivion, hey, go for that. So I'm thinking a lot of little explosions planted all around him will be what Bakugo does. But then again, he did go straight for the face as well. So, But anyway, solid chapter. I like the Night Eye appearance, the callback to all the people that had helped, get him to that state that's allowing Bakugo to become the final boss, as he's titling himself. So, but anyway, good chapter. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I missed, misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my other content, which includes Kaiju number 8. Excuse me. And I will be doing, as far as I know, unless something changes, I will be doing a stream in celebration of my 7th YouTube anniversary today. So, yay. Probably just do some games and whatnot for a few hours. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel. Go check that out because one just came out earlier this week. And as always, later days. And until next time, Kishlings. Bakugo got a blast!